Hey, hey. So I don't think we're going to get too many people in here tonight. I was just looking, and looks like Alex from Secret History. And oh, hold on. Let me turn myself down. I'm used to other people turning me down, but I'll turn myself down. So Aquamate is going tonight, and so is Alex from Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. So I don't think we're going to have too many people tonight, but we'll do this anyways. And Edgar, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I don't have anything planned to talk about tonight except for just a couple of little things. Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Again, I don't think we're going to get a ton of people. I'm going to let this go for maybe 5-10 minutes and see if we get people coming in. There's no way I can compete with an Alex. You know, he's got such great information over there. And Aquamate as well. Aquamate, those are two awesome tubers. And there's my daughter. There's a few people. Hey. Yeah, good. There's my daughter, and I look like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Thank you very much, I think. I'm not sure. I'm doing good. Doing good, Edgar. Thanks for asking. No complaints. I hope this year is going to be better for all of us. And Greg the Guppy Guy, I appreciate your comments lately on a lot of my videos. You've been very supportive, and I appreciate that. So let's see. What can we talk about tonight? I was hoping to have a guest tonight. I'm not sure if I will. Your picture, not you. Okay. That picture is me, though. So, cartoon friend. Hey, Az, good to see you. A cartoon artist drew that of me, of a picture of me. So it is actually a picture of me. That's funny. I could see it though now, looking at it. Yeah, it definitely does look like Dog the Bounty Hunter. I see it. Hey, Roger, are you in here? Not sure what name you're going by, Roger, if you're in here. A good friend of mine. He's my brother. I've known him for so long, and we actually got to talk tonight before the stream, and he's actually going to be in here. Hey, Priscilla. What are you having for dinner tonight? I had sushi myself. Just grocery store sushi, but it was still sushi. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Roger is here, but he can't talk, he said. He's on the TV. Okay. Understand, buddy. Understand. So I got my new stand built today. I built another one of the, the cinder block and 2x4 stands. You can't see it, it's over here, but it's actually 2x6s this time, and I'm going to put a 75-gallon on there on the bottom, and then on the top I'm going to put 10-gallon tanks facing in. I think I might just go with a couple 20s sideways, but I'm pretty excited to have that stand all built. I did the same colors. It's got the black cinder blocks with the same day glow yellow there. Quesadillas. I love quesadillas. That's one of my favorites too. Bobby. Hi, Mr. Kaler. Hi, Bob. It's always good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So I stuck with the same color scheme as I have over here. So, but I did run out of, this is toolbox liner. I don't know if you can see it, this very top here. That's all toolbox liner that I just wrapped the 2x4s in. And I ran out of it. But I had enough to do most of it. The ends are just about this much on either end is not filled up. It's never a good stream until Bob's here. But I could say that about all of you guys in here, though. Priscilla S. Midnight Lobster, I don't know you that well, but we've talked a little bit lately, and I appreciate your sense of humor. Greg the Guppy Guy, we already talked about. Edgar. Oh, a bunch of awesome people. And again, I don't think I'm going to get a lot of people tonight just because You know, Alex, Secret History, Living in Your Aquarium, he's live right now. Aquamate is live right now, and he's got Rob 93 on his stream. So obviously, I'm the awesome eat. Awesome est. Is that what you meant? Yeah. She's right on the other side of the wall. That's my daughter. So yeah. Hi. So it's good. I got my buddy Roger in here. Again, I haven't talked to him forever. It was good to talk to him tonight. And my daughter, Bob Kaler, Priscilla, Midnight Lobster. I was really hoping that I could start my interview streams tonight, but hey, John McKenzie. Hey, buddy. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming in. Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to have my first interview stream. I think it's going to be James from Fish Room Fever, if he's feeling up to it. If not, it'll probably be Chattanooga Ed. But then I've got a whole bunch of people that are interested in doing the streams. And if you're interested, and again, it doesn't matter if you have a channel. If you come into these streams, I'm interested in interviewing you. So it doesn't matter if you have a channel or not. And if you'd like to sign up for these, send me an email. Here. Send me an email, rico@ricostan.com. Just say that you'd like to sign up. Again, I've already got quite a few people signed up, but I want to get through everybody. I would love to have everybody join up. And the streams are going to be, and I said this twice now in 2 different videos, but the streams are going to be not about what kind of fish you keep and maybe what got you into the hobby, but that's going to be about it as far as fish-related questions go. The questions are going to be, where were you born? And you don't have to answer if you don't feel like it. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, and some people don't like to share a lot of information. So it's easy just to say pass. I don't want to do it. Hey, Fish Zone, it's good to see you. Pew, pew. But I'd love to interview people. I want to learn more about the fish community. So this is a great way to do that for me, and I think for everybody else too. We're going to talk about things that's happened to you in your life and where you are now in your life and things you want to do and just all kinds of stuff. It's going to be about you. It's going to be a celebration of you. So everybody, send me emails, sign up. Let me know you want to do it. Bob, nope, that's the most important stuff. We want to know about the time you spent in prison the most. I think that's what everybody's really wanting to know is how you made it through all those years in prison. And I know what you did, but I don't think anybody else does. All right. So one thing I wanted to ask tonight, what does everybody use to put their fish food in to feed their fish? Do you just take food right out of the package to shake it out, or I'm talking about your basic, not your bloodworms and your frozen foods and live foods, but your flake foods and stuff like that you feed your fish. What do you use to put that into, or do you just shake it right out of the container? So I use the spice containers, and I mix all my different foods in there. Like this has got freeze-dried brine shrimp. It's got freeze-dried bloodworms. It's got different flakes. It's just all mixed up together. And it's got the nice shaker top, so, shake a few in there, and it, the food fits through very well. It's easy to make it smaller for fry using that. But I'm just curious, what do people use for feeding their fish? Bob's been a bad boy. I didn't know you were Canadian, S. Forever and ever. So far we've got 11 people in here. Original container when empty, reuse, or recycle. Okay, gotcha. So you like to feed just a fish zone. You like to feed one style of fish food that you maybe buy Extreme or whatever brand you're buying and use that up and then buy a different one. Is that how you do it, or how do you go about getting your fish different types of food? Adjustable pepper mill. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that one, Greg. I'll have to look at that. I wonder if we have one of those up on the thing. Oh, I hate the silence. I wish I had somebody here to feed off of. Bob, you want to come up? If anybody'd like to come up, just let me know. A pinch here, a pinch there, a couple of brands. Okay, okay. I like to mix it all up together. Mix every day. Frozen flakes, granules. Okay. I don't do it every day. I put about half of this in there because, again, I don't have the tanks that you guys have. I mean, I've got 8 tanks total. I'll soon have another, I don't know, another 4 or 5 added on. Hey, Carrie. It's good to see you, Carrie. Thanks for coming in. I fill this about halfway, and it lasts me for at least a couple of weeks, maybe longer than that. Hey, Sean. I don't know if it's Sean Chadwick. Is it Sean, or how do you pronounce it? I wish I could actually hear you so you could pronounce it for me. But I fill this halfway, and that lasts me for quite a while. And I keep the rest of it in the freezer, and then so I've always got the fresh food going. Okay, no big deal, Bob. And that's okay, Priscilla. Yeah, don't feel pressured. Hey, Anthony's Fishy Friends. Nice. 15 people in here and 13 likes. You guys rock. So nice. Put it in your hand. Okay, and that's a good idea too, instead of just dumping it in. We've seen that, right, in some streams where people have talked about that. They dump and then the lid was loose, and now all of a sudden they've got, half the containers in there. That's why I like this one, though. This one's, it's still nice and tight, so I feel like it's pretty much airtight, but I don't fill it up that much so that I'm keeping it pretty fresh. I need a drink. Hey, Scott's Aquatics. S, pinch for me. Last time you were in a stream, you were saying some things I wasn't exactly sure. You made some comments about the snake. Remember that? What's going on here? That's weird. I'm seeing some people timed out by Bob. Huh. And I am in top chat. Maybe I'll switch over. Pinch for me, S says. That's funny. Did you do something, Bob, or was it just something that happened? This, I haven't. That's the first time I've seen it, so I wasn't sure if you were actually pushing buttons or if it just happened. And my daughter seems to be pounding on the wall for some reason, carrying a stack of towels. So that's funny. And picked on Lobster and John McKenzie. That's funny. Is there anything I can do to bring that back out, or does it do anything? Okay, let me go look at that real quick. Oh, sorry about that. All right, hold on. Bear with me. It's the first time I've done this, so I got to look at it. Huh. It doesn't look like I can reverse it. I can see it, but it doesn't say about... We are in Bob's pocket. Hey, Griffin. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. That's weird. I'm wondering why I can't reverse it. I don't see a way to interact with it. I can see their messages that it was clicked on, but I can't seem to interact with the put user in timeout thing. Okay, well, 5 minutes and they can still hear. When they come back in, I suggest they both yell at Bob. Fishyman, how you doing, brother? Look, I still got this sitting here. That was the gift that you gifted to me from Fantastic Freaks, so I still appreciate that. I haven't used it yet, but I've got it in case I need it. Let's see. Okay. 44 Mag Guy, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Okay, so Carrie, you rotate through the foods every day. You're a fish food hoarder. Yep, so am I. I've got a big section in the freezer just for all my food. Try to stick with smaller containers for my rotation. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Excuse me. Cure fish diseases. The only thing I've ever had to deal with was levamisole with what is it, Camillus? No. What's the name of that? The worms. Aiming at Griffin, Bob. So the only disease I've ever had to deal with was parasites, and all I did was use that levamisole that I mixed in a soda bottle full of water and dosed a certain amount, and it seemed to work because that guppy's, she's over here in this tank, and she actually just gave birth this past week. So she's been through a lot. She was in that tank when my heater got stuck on, and it killed all the other fish except for her and a few fry. And she's also had a parasite. She's had a rough life, but she's still hanging in there, and she looks great. She's a mama now, and I'm happy she's still with me. Let's see. Did I miss anybody yet? Nope. I think I got everybody that's come in. And 16, 17 people and 16 likes. Awesome. Thank you so much. So James's whole family, I guess, is not feeling well. So if you get a chance, you know, I'm sure you're all subscribed to James at Fish Room Fever. You should go over to the community tab there and wish him and his family well. Hate to see that. Hopefully it's just a regular cold and nothing too serious. But he said the entire family's not feeling too good. And, you know, Shay has, you know, hurt her ankle really bad. So they need some well wishes. Blue Ducky. Blue Ducky, that name sounds familiar. I don't know that I know you, Blue Ducky. Do I know you from somewhere? The name sounds really familiar. Man. Okay. Anyways, I do. I can't see your icon. All right, Blue Ducky, who are you? Oh, there we go. We're back. Oh. Okay. You know, I couldn't even see your icon. I couldn't even see your icon. Is that the time when you flipped in your kayak too and had a hard time getting back in? I think that's the last time we went kayaking. And that's funny. Sorry, Lobster, that you got timed out. Same with John McKenzie. I probably there's a way to overdo that. Oh no, Priscilla said there wasn't a way to overdo that when it's a timeout like that. But Bob said it was the towel's fault. Yep, you did. Lost all the beer and the good fishing rod. Yep. Yep. Oh man. Missed those days though. We had quite the time. That was a blast. I do miss going out kayaking with you. That's my good friend there, Roger. He's that's an awesome guy. You know, they always use that phrase, would give you the shirt off your back. He definitely would do it. He's an amazing person and closer to me than my own brother ever could be. And hey, Daniken, is it Dani or Kenny E? Oh no, now it says Nightbot. What? Now it put Fishymon in there, and this time it was Nightbot. I guess I don't need Nightbot tonight. That's weird though. Fishymon didn't do anything. Back up to John. Had a lot to say until Bob silenced me. Now I can't remember. Bob. I'm gonna remove Nightbot for now. Yeah, look, it's doing stuff. Yeah. I got rid of it, Fishymon. I'm sorry. I don't know why Nightbot is doing that. It just did it to 44 Mag Guy too. Yeah, it's Nightbot. So I just it's probably a setting that I need to change. But again, this is only what, my second time streaming on my channel. So I'll figure it out. Sorry about that, guys. Well, don't do that, 44 Mag Guy. All right. So did I miss anybody else coming in? Oh, it is Kenny E. Thanks for being here, man. I really appreciate you coming in. Really enjoy your videos. I know I've told you that before, but always have a blast. I always miss your Sunday night show, though. I usually go to bed right about the time it starts. It's only 9 o'clock my time either, so it's not like it's late, but, you know, I'm getting old. But I really appreciate seeing you in the streams. I love watching you with Ed and James and all the different streams that you go on. Appreciate your content quite a bit. Priscilla, that typo there on Nightbot, that's you should be careful. That man. Mr. McKenzie, did you remember what it is you were going to say? You didn't have anything to say. You liar. Oh. Hey, Emma's here. Fishymon, I'm retired. I don't know. You probably are just as old as me. I know Mr. Kaler's a few years older than me. But that's me typing too fast and not speaking proper English, Priscilla. Yeah, Nightbot would have been right in banning you if you changed that just a little bit. Let's see. And so it's good to see M. Always love seeing M. Let's see. Kaler. Let's see. And you know, the chat isn't jumping on me yet. I don't want to say how old I am, Fishymon. All I'm going to say is I'm retired. That's it. Hold on one second. I want to check something else over here. Yeah, I'm not. I put out some feelers for. Can you elaborate on that college nickname? Which one? Which nickname would you like to hear about? Yeah, that's my thing. You know, I always pick something that sounds inappropriate that somebody has said, and because we really can't make inappropriate jokes most of the time, you know, Blue Ducky. That's my only way. That's my only outlet for making an inappropriate joke is to do that. Like today was a good one. Was moist explosion. Somebody said. I think that was you, Bob. Wasn't you that was talking about the moist explosion? That's a good one. Harry chocolate kiss. Yes, that was a good one. So just things like that. That's just my running joke. At least once a stream, I'm probably going to say that when I hear somebody say something that could be construed as, you know, a euphemism. Hairy chocolate kiss. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's a little risque. It's a little inappropriate for most streams, but hopefully, you know, the kids that might be in the channel aren't going to pick up on it. You know, that's what I'm always hoping for. Because I do know that there's some kids that watch a lot of the streams, so you got to be careful. But at the same time, we want to have fun too, right? And when most of us are adults, so adult humor is funny. Always goes crazy. So let's see. I wish I could show you the stand. I really appreciate how it turned out. I know I could if I got on my phone and did that. I just don't want to mess with it. And besides, my office is incredibly messy today. What's a hairy chocolate kiss? Just a nickname. Yeah, that's all, right? The kids won't know. Mouse explosion. Autocorrect changed it. Oh, I didn't even pick up on that because moist explosion works also for putting a mouse in the microwave, right? Because it's a little bit moist, you know, it's a wet explosion. So, but my stand turned out pretty good. I really like how it looks. It's the bottom shelf is 4 foot 1 inch, so I can barely fit a 75-gallon tank in there. And then the top is going to be, I haven't decided yet. The top is actually only 18 inches wide. The bottom is 24. The top are, yeah, 24, and the top is only 16. So I'm thinking I'm just going to put either a couple of 10s or a couple of 20s up there, long ways though, not straight in. Just let your imagination go wild, Fishy Man. Hairy chocolate kiss. Somebody's going to use that name now. Watch, you're going to see it in one of the streams. Somebody's going to show up as hairy chocolate kiss. Let's see. What else can we talk about tonight? Man, I was really hoping to have an interviewee. That's all right. Tennessee Aqua, which is Tennessee H2O, right? That's your new name? I saw that you had changed your name. I think that's Tennessee H2O, right? Yeah, okay, good. Hey, William Pridemore. Good to see you too, buddy. 19 people in and 18 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see. What else can we talk about? I don't know what my plans are for the 75-gallon. There we go. I knew it. Hairy chocolate kiss. That's beautiful. Whoever you are, I love you. That is awesome. Because you're fish. Hey there. Good to see you. Good to see you. That's awesome. That's great. You rock. Oh, is it you really, Em? It's me. So the 75-gallon, I'm thinking about going with just another community tank. Not thinking, I'm going to. I'm going to go with a community tank. And I haven't decided what to put in it yet. You know, I don't have any bluefish, like I mentioned in another video. I don't know if somebody saw that. Can you put an Oscar with a flower horn? Probably not. I don't even know, though, to be honest. That sounds like a trolling joke to me, or a trolling question, but I honestly don't know the question to that. I would not assume so, but maybe if they were the right sizes. I don't have any big fish at all and no experience with them whatsoever. So I'm thinking for the 75, it's going to be, so I don't have any barbs. I don't have any tetras. So I'm thinking about some big schools of those. TN is Bobby also. Yeah, I saw that you said that today, Bob, that there's like a bunch of Bobbies in Tennessee, and it's almost always your middle name as well, right? So Bobby Joe or whatever it is. Hey, Cichlets 23. How we doing tonight? How we doing? Atkins Nature Aquariums. Look at all these names, man. These are all the people I see in the streams all the time, and I love seeing you guys. That's awesome. So some tetras, some different barbs, and then maybe a bigger fish. But I haven't decided what. I'm not going to go too big though. I'm thinking like a 4-inch fish will be the biggest. Middle name is Lloyd. So, yeah, so Bobby Lloyd doesn't have the same ring as like a Bobby Joe or Bobby John. You want to know? So you want to know a secret? My name's actually Bob too. My first name is Robert, and my middle name is Richard. Yes, my name is Bob Dick. So Robert Richard, but I go by Richard. I've gone by Richard since 3rd grade. We moved. So I went to a school where everybody was Bob. I swear to God, there was 7 Bobs in my class, and I hated it. Everybody, somebody call out Bobby, and we'd all turn and what? So we moved to a different school, and I went to a different school, and we were signing up, and the lady said, does he have a nickname? She was talking to my mom, and I said, yeah, Rick. And my mom just looked at me, and she goes, I guess it's Rick. And that's when I changed my name to Rick. So in 3rd grade, I became Rick, except in college. Some of you have to leave. No, all Bobs are welcome. All Bobs are welcome. Richard, yeah, that's bad too. That's bad too. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else coming in? That's the worst, is I hate missing people. And awesome tanks in the back. I haven't seen them before. Well, then you haven't been watching my videos. This is pretty much where I always sit. I don't have a lot of tanks. I have 8 total, but they're all in this little office. And I'll soon have a 75 and 2 or 3 more. So I'll probably have 10 tanks by March or so. None of us are Bobs. We're all Bobbies. Pays attention to the chat, so I'll be more clever. Of course I pay attention to the chat. That's what this is all about, is us interacting. And Griffin, I'm not going to say that one out loud, but that's not good. Lipschitz. Yep. I think I knew a Lipschitz as well. Yeah, hit the like. I appreciate that, Priscilla. Kira Cordorable. Hey there. It's good to see you. It does get rolling fast. It's Ian, right? I always call you Atkins, but it's Ian, I believe. It does get going pretty quick. Like, I've been doing this now for about 7 months. And like I said, it won't be a year yet, and I'll be up to 10 tanks. So it has gone pretty quick. So in this one, I have 9 Bosemani rainbows, 6 Panda Cories. I have 2 bristlenose plecos and 9 CPDs. And then this one up here is Mob Guppies Swordtails, who I just got my first fry from them. I've had them for a month. I won those from Peter at Mob Guppy, and I just got my first fry out of that one. This right now is just my call guppy tank. There's only 6 male guppies in there, but I'm going to go with pea puffers for that tank, and I'm probably going to get those in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to drive up. My closest fish store is about 1 hour and 15 minutes away from me, so I'm going to make the drive and get some pea puffers. And then the tank that you can't see right here, this is so hard to do. Fat head move right there. That's my first tank that I got right there, and that's got guppies from Peter at Guppy Guru, and it's got cherry shrimp from Aquahuna, and I just got my first shrimplets from them just a short while ago. I started out with 9 shrimp, and I have over 30 in there right now. So, but most of them are pretty small. I got to start deciding where to move them. Excuse me. The tank over here you can't see is a 45 tall that has guppies in it from Well Done Tanks. Beautiful guppies, and there's a ton in there. That one also has mystery snails and blue dream shrimp from LRB. And I have about 8 mystery snail clutches so far, but I haven't had any of them actually hatch. So, but I'm still within a month from when the very first one was laid, and it's pretty cold in this room. It's not too warm. Most days it's right around 70, 72. So even though most of them are in an incubator, it still isn't that warm. So hoping to actually get some mystery snails to hatch soon. Let's go back and look at it here. Okay. Bob, at least a month of material there. Yeah, Bob. It's been my entire life of material. So, all right. Did I miss anybody coming in? Let's see. Pea puffers are awesome. I love them. But I'm also looking at the Amazon puffers too. I don't know about for that tank, but I don't know. Fantastic Freaks loves his puffers, and he's really pushed me into getting them. Just not on purpose, just because the enthusiasm he has for him and how he shows them and stuff. And the puffers just look awesome. And I really think that's gonna be my next fish. I also want some of the White Cloud minnows. I'm thinking those are going to be perfect for my first summer tub this year. Fish and Floral, hi there. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. 200 peas on Tuesday. That's always fun. Wow. It'd be so awesome. You know, in some ways it'd be awesome to work at a fish store, but then, you know, it'd also be very hard, which I'm sure I'm not telling you anything, Priscilla. Okay. Did I say misty snails? Did I say misty snails? I meant mystery snails. Okay, so I don't think Baba ran. Dank Tanks, how you doing? Dank Tanks doesn't live too far away from me. One of these days we'll meet. He lives down in Auburn, New York. Hopefully that's okay to tell people, that's about 40 minutes from me. More ups though. Yeah, I can imagine, Priscilla. I'm jealous in some ways, and in some ways I think I'm retired, so I don't want that work anyways. It sounds like work. Pet store in high school. Geek Boy, hi there. I don't know if I said hi to you. The only way I was able to afford doing salt all those years ago. I've never done a salt tank. I don't see myself doing any salt for a while, just because I have so much to learn and so much to do in the freshwater world for now. And even though there's some amazing saltwater fish, I think it's just better for me to learn the freshwater stuff more now. And I'll work my way into salt at some point, I'm sure, but definitely going to stick with freshwater for the foreseeable future. All right. Hold on a second. I got to check something here real quick. Yep. Unfortunately, I was hoping for a special guest tonight, but that person is not around. I haven't been able to contact him through any of my different sources. Oh, well, that's okay. Still Angus. There's another person. He doesn't live too far from me, and another person I'm sure we'll meet up at some point. How you doing tonight? Blue Ducky, I'm not special. I've already met you. Mini crustaceans and small algae and corals interest me in saltwater. Yeah, I'm with you. Some of those, was it Priscilla? You're the one that has the, oh, I just drew a blank. What kind of shrimp is it? The bigger shrimp, the beautiful one? And Blue Ducky is beyond special. I've never said I love you to another man other than my father, and that was a long time ago, believe me, and my sons, except for that man right there, Blue Ducky. Best friend anybody could ever hope to have. Mantis, yes. Mantis shrimp, thank you. Those are amazing. I love those. That's something definitely. I love the shrimp. The shrimp make the tank so much more fun. The mystery snails and the shrimp take it to another level for me. I love to sit and watch that guppy tank. I've made so many videos about it because just there's so much interaction. There's so much going on in the tank. Back at you, Blue Ducky. So the red tail, how long do you think you'll keep it in a tank, Steel Angus? I noticed that you said that you were going to move it to a pool or a pond or something in the future. Bromance. You know, he's done so much for me, and he's been such a great friend for so long that I'm not embarrassed in any way to say that. All right. You know what I hate? I hate the quiet in between. I feel like I need to keep, you know, just a constant, you know, consciousness stream for you guys. I don't want to sit here and just, I don't know, that just doesn't seem like it's a lot of fun for you guys. I mean, if you're digging it, then you'd love to see what a mantis shrimp sees. What is that from? A big enough glass enclosure to keep him in forever, but if all else fails, I have a 15-foot diameter, 2-foot pool. Cool. Cool, Steel Angus. Very nice. Well, someday I'll come see it. My brain. Oh, I thought it was from something. I thought you were quoting lyrics at me. And again, for anybody who doesn't know, Aldheim is my daughter. Oh, look at her throwing some facts of knowledge out there. Facts of knowledge? Facts of knowledge? You know what I meant. You want to come up, Priscilla? You want me just to give you the link here? Or would you rather I send it to someplace? Boom, straight facts. I hope you make it back too, Em. Always like seeing you here. Oh, you're going to bring it inside. See, I was thinking you'd just maybe use some heaters or something, because I was thinking about doing, and I'm talking to you, Steel Angus. Here works? Okay. Sorry. Here we go. I was thinking about doing year-round tubs, and I was thinking about just putting heaters into the tubs. But something like that would probably be too expensive for such a big quantity of water that you would need for him. Darlene's Tanks, hey there. Good to see you. If I do not want to stay married, I build a nice big 2,000-gallon tank in the basement to keep some monsters and a red tail. I'm actually going to be moving into the basement at some point with it. Hey, Jesse, good to see you, buddy. All right, hold on. Let's do this. There we go.
Hello.
Hi, Priscilla.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing tonight?
Not too bad.
Let's see. Even that tank is just beautiful. This the colors and everything that's in there. So I can see myself going to a salt tank at some point. And Jesse, JN Aquarium, Jesse just came in. Why does that keep doing that? And Jesse does a lot of salt water too. He's got you guys probably already know, but Jesse's got he's been breeding some clownfish, and it's really cool to see his setup and stuff.
That's nice. Oh, where are my tweezers at? Can't do anything without the tweezers.
Still Angus, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, you'd need something big. I'm thinking about maybe 100-gallon tub with just guppies and stuff for year round, or maybe some minnows. I'm thinking the minnows would be good. Oh, there he is. Look at that guy.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go get the tweezers and a piece of fruit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so see, I can see myself doing salt for that. Hey, there's another Jesse. HC Aqua, hey there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always appreciate you coming in. Excuse me. 2 Jessies and a bunch of Bobs. It's like the Old West. I don't know what that meant. I have no idea what that meant. Yeah, he's still cute as hell, though. He might be a killer, but he looks awesome. He might be a killer, but he looks awesome. I like it. I think we can make a song out of that. Goldfish are staying outdoors next year in the winter. I'm a little upset they bought them in this year. It's like 50 out today. Yeah, it is crazy warm, hasn't it? It's been amazing how warm it's been in upstate New York. Let's see. I was Jesse till you turned into a lobster. Mama Clown moved in about a foot away. That's awesome, Bob. You got the clownfish from Jesse, or did you get them from a different place?
I found the tweezers.
All right, let's see.
I need to do a water change on this. And of course my dog's barking. Oh, he's right there.
That's okay. Wow, I love how he dove. He just dove on that thing. See, that's awesome. That's why I would go with salt right there. Bye.
He'll come back because he likes to steal the food from the corals too, and turn corals upside down.
Did you get any eggs yet, Still Angus? I see you said the CPDs are spawning. Have you gotten any eggs at all? I haven't tried to. Mine are spawning too. They're doing the dance, but I actually haven't done anything to get any of the eggs. Priscilla, did you name the shrimp?
No, I usually call him the A name because yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Flower horn and goldfish twice the size, huh? Well, you need to take some video of that, Steel Angus, and show us when it starts happening. And Jesse, I just set up an awesome rotifer and phytoplankton area. Looks great and should work even better. Nice. I missed your video tonight. I got to go watch it. I know you put one out tonight. I'll have to go see it. Okay. Gotcha, Steel Angus. Yeah, I haven't really messed with them. I'm thinking about taking a couple of them out and trying to get them to, to get some fry. That's the ultimate, right? I think most fish keepers feel the same way. Is when your fish start breeding, you're doing something right? So I would really love to be able to get my Bosmanis to some fry from them and some from the CPDs and just everything. I would love to have everything spawn at some point. And Darlene's Tank said, I'm waiting for my core eggs to hatch. Hopefully this batch will. Keep us updated. Hopefully, Darlene, I don't know if you make videos or not. Do you? I don't know that I've seen any of your videos. I can't remember. If you do, I'm sorry. I know I'm subscribed to you, I think. My shrimp does pretty good over here with our well water. They've been, like I said, I've got like 30. I got 9 to begin with, and I've got 30.
I switched to Wi-Fi. Not sure how the picture was before. It's better now.
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty clear. So what kind of tank is that?
It's a 28-gallon JBJ BioCube.
Mm. Okay. Oh, Bob, he advised you on them. Okay, I was just wondering because I know it's hard for Jesse because he lives in Canada to ship fish, but he did offer, I know, to send some clownfish to people.
Ship to Canada or from Canada?
From Canada.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not actually that far from me either. I would say Jesse's about maybe 2, maybe 3 hours from me in Canada.
You're better off just meeting at the border.
Yeah. Yeah, make it a lot easier. It's easy to go across there because it's Niagara Falls, you know, so the touristy stuff. So it'd be easy for me to go over to that side.
Oh, and he just molted, so he's extra colorful.
And do you leave the molt in there for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more food.
Jesse, I'm in upstate New York, right on the Lake Ontario shore, between Rochester and Syracuse. And Dead Fred's in here. Hey, hey. You know, instead of Dead Fred, it should be Deep Fred. Because, man, you're putting out some stuff that makes me think. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. And Priscilla, don't let me talk over you. If you want to say something, just jump in. A lot of times I don't know when to shut up.
Oh, I'm just still listening because my son's bouncing around.
Oh.
If he doesn't cry, he's fine.
3.5 hours, 3.5. Okay. If you've been Chimney Bluffs, if that sounds familiar to you, I live right by Chimney Bluffs, Jesse. Sodas Point. I don't know if any of those, if you've heard of those or not. Probably not.
That's like his favorite spot. He'll just sit there and watch.
Is there anything else at all in that tank?
Nope. I tried.
Yeah. Can you put anything else in there?
No, everything's food.
Gotcha.
I've tried a domino damsel before because they're little aggressive damsels, but it took about 5 seconds and he snapped it in half.
Oh, jeez. That sucks. Poor guy.
Or like you see, like some of the corals or stuff has like these little aptasia on it.
Yeah.
Normally people use like peppermint shrimp that eat the aptasia to get rid of them, but I can't put anything in here that will get rid of something.
Gotcha.
So I'm the cleanup crew.
That's still cool though, just to even have one of those. Oh, Jesse, you stayed in Rochester. Crappy town. We have some people in the fish fam from Rochester, and it's just not my favorite city to go to. I really don't care for it. So, but I don't really like any cities anymore. I'm really more of I like living away from people. Like where we live, it's all cottagers. So it's all people who own camps where they come in the summertime and stay in their houses. And then in the winter and in spring, they go back to their other houses. So they might only come out on the weekends or something. So year round, there's only like 7 families that live in like a, I don't know, 10-mile square. And that's how I like it. Abolished aquatics. Hey there. Aquatics. Abolished aquatics. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 35 here and 34 likes. Man, I can't. That's awesome. I appreciate it.
That one person needs to hit the like button.
Now there's 37, it says. And again, I didn't think I was going to get too many people because I know Alex went, and Alex has such great content. You know, how can you compete with that? The guy is so knowledgeable and personable. You know, he does such a good job on the streams.
Yeah, Alex is a smart one.
What's that?
Alex is a smart one. For
He is.
sure.
Oh, yeah, he definitely is. And I love watching his stuff. I will check that out, Jesse. Muskoka. And Bob, yes, my Bobby Dick. Yes, my wife is doing fine. She's actually at her grandpa's right now. He's 94, and uh, my wife's, she was a nurse, but she's putting a monitor on him because he's had some heart problems. So actually, I think she just got back home a little bit ago, but she's doing much better. Thanks for asking.
Oh, and if you have a manta shrimp and you decide to have corals, and you decide to buy coral plugs, frags, and stuff, he will take those and he will use them. Unless you glue them down, nothing's safe.
And what does he use them for? Or do we want to know?
Now he just like this hole he has down there. You see how
Yeah.
it's like perfectly caved?
Yeah.
That's all his work.
That's cool.
They're all like construction workers, like in the back too. You see all these shells and stuff.
So he's really made it his home.
Yeah. It goes all the way through like a Y.
All right, let's see. Fishy Mom, back to you too. Happy New Year. I hope it's going to be a better year for all of us. Crystal's Pets and Plants, hey there. Welcome. Thanks for coming in.
I'm sure you already said that, but do you have any specific goals in 2021 besides getting the new fish, the pea puffers and stuff?
As far as the fish world goes, not really. I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at. Just learning so much more. You know, I have so much to learn still. I mean, so far, Jesse, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Take care, buddy. Sorry. I just have so much to learn, you know, and so far things have been going pretty good. The only fish that I've lost was because of a heater getting stuck on and cooking the tank. I haven't lost any fish due to, poor water parameters or anything like that. So I'm doing a pretty good job there, but I feel like I just have so much more to learn. And I don't want to go too much farther other than the 75. Once I get that's it for me, probably for the next couple of years until I move my fish room down in the basement when one of my adult children move out. So I don't really have any major goals other than getting a blue fish. I don't have a single blue fish at all.
What kind of blue fish are you looking at?
I don't care.
Just a blue fish?
I love blue fish. I'm just so, that blue is my favorite color by far, and I don't have a single blue fish in this room right now, other than the Bosemani rainbows that are, and they're still not colored up yet. They're still juveniles.
What about dwarf blue gouramis?
Gouramis would be nice. A lot of people have been telling me cichlids and stuff, but I really like a community tank, and I really like a planted tank.
What about electric blue rams?
That was now. Are those the ones that like pretty soft water though?
Yeah, you can put them in a planted tank. I mean, they've been farm bred, raised, so they should be okay in a neutral pH as well.
See, because our water here is so incredibly hard, and that might be something I do down the road. But I really don't want to chase. I want to get fish that can sort of thrive in the water I currently have for now, until I get a better handle on making sure I understand what happens when I do this, what happens when I do that, and there's been a great amount of YouTube videos about this stuff. So I feel like I can go look it up anytime I want to, but I really don't feel like I know enough. Yeah. So I'm just a little tentative to get into fish that I need to really change my water parameters a lot to be able to keep successfully.
Right. It's never good chasing parameters.
It's just me, I'm going to scroll back up here a little bit because I missed some of the stuff. Kevin Rosenberg, hi there. I don't know that I've met you before, so welcome. I appreciate you being here. Super cool fish. I'll have to look those up. And Muppet, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Let's see. Bob said if I like Alex, go back to his first vids, which are fascinating, factual aqua stuffs. I will. I've watched a lot of his stuff. A halter monitor. Yes, Bob, that's it. I have watched a lot of his stuff, but not maybe his earliest stuff. He does have a lot of fascinating videos, and I like when he does stuff that's not even really fish related, but he's out. Like one time he took a walk around a little pond close to his home, a park area. And I do that with the Audubon Center and our local DEC and stuff, that sometimes they do guided tours. And I like to go and do those, or bird watching things. And it totally reminded me of that. It was a very good guided tour. And yes, a halter monitor is what she was taking care of. How do you pronounce this name? Loerya. Loria.
Gloria?
I was wondering if it was somebody I knew with the name backwards. Ariel. That's what it's almost. And my daughter's name is Ariel, so I thought it was because. Hi there, Loria. You actually asked me if I was going to be doing any streaming, and I really appreciate that. So here we are. Thanks for being here. Not Nola Jane, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. And there's Mike. Hi, buddy. Always good to see you. Like the stream today. I didn't get to sit and watch it too much. I was in the middle of building my stand when you were on, but I always appreciate seeing you too. Let's see. Dan Slee, good to see you. Hi there. I feel like Peter from Mob Guppy because he always does such a great job. People come in and he's like, Rico Stan! You know, he makes a big deal out of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's funny. He's a funny guy, Mr. Peter. Hey, Pam. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. That's awesome.
My battery is running low, but
okay.
Here, that's how you keep a mantis shrimp busy. You just put a bunch of shells in there.
Yeah.
And then watch.
He'll be pushing out. What are you doing? This isn't mine. That's how
he wiggles it in place too, so it doesn't move.
This goes here, woman. He's doing. Yeah. Oh, see, I could sit and watch that. Nope.
He's funny. Like, it's funny too, on the table I have here on the side, the cat usually sits there and watches him, and then he's right on the glass and watches the cat.
I bet you they're both thinking they look delicious.
And he'll do that forever if I just keep doing that.
Yeah. He's like blocking it. He's like a goalie. All right, let's see who else. I said Punchy Paints. I said hi to Pam. That's good to see you. And Loria, Grumpy Elf from Lord of the Rings. Okay, I should know that. I do love Lord of the Rings. I've read the books and everything forever. Mary Page, hi there. Good to see you. Always awesome. Very supportive person right there.
Mary's awesome. Well, I'm going to go charge my phone, go back to job, but thank you for having me up.
Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us him. And you got to get him a name.
Well, how about people tell me suggestions?
There we go. Yeah, let's do that, guys. Let's try and name the shrimp.
All right. I'll see everybody in chat.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Stephen the biologist. Hi there. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope everything's well with you. I know we've probably never talked before, but I did see that you were having some, maybe not yourself having some health issues, but family health issues. So I hope everything's going well there. Leslie's Aquatics. Hi. It did look like he gave you the middle finger. You know, he's like saying, stop, quit putting the stuff there. Oh, man, I am so far up here. The killifish. Mickham, it's good to see you too. All right. Oop, it jumped on me. That's the first time it jumped on me. All right. Let me get back up to the, okay, there we go. Okay, and did I miss anybody else coming in? Wow, we have 47 people now. That is awesome. Okay. I will check out that killifish, blue and awesome. I have seen a lot of very nice killifish. The only thing I worry about is most of them are very short-lived, right? Again, I don't know that much about them, but I think most of them are pretty short-lived. Man, it just jumped again. Jeez. Okay, there we go. At least it didn't jump far there. Let's see. PMS for Priscilla's mantis shrimp. PMS doesn't really roll off the tongue. And I think I just made an inadvertent joke there. Leroy Brown. Greg the Guppy Guy says Leroy Brown. I like it, but I think it needs to be something shorter. Something shorter. Roxanne Barnes, hi there. Thanks for being here. Big Papa Shrimp. Charlie the Grumpy Menace. Yeah. Oh, man. It's jumping a lot all of a sudden. Must be a lot of people. Okay, there we are. All right. Yep, thanks, Scott's Aquatics. Everybody, looks like everybody hit the like button. I appreciate that. Note those killifish, cichlids. Zorak. Zorak might be good, yeah. Rounded Rob, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Name him Bob. Yeah. I like Bob. Manny the Mantis, that's good. I like Bob too. Dead Fred, you like Artie. Bobby, except it should be Bobby. I think Bobby. I think Bobby is good. I think that would be awesome. Bobby the Shrimp. Wow. Stephen the Biologist. I put a stomach valve today on a red tail, only third time I've ever did it. Recorded the whole thing on my new laptop, so celebrating that with a drink with Fish Fam. Nice. I've seen some other stuff you've said too about different surgeries and things you've done. It's pretty amazing. Bobby the Third. I think Bobby might be your option. We need to make a poll or something. So maybe make a poll on your channel there, Priscilla. But I think Bobby might be the one. Sorry, got distracted here just for a second. Okay. All right. Did I miss anybody coming in? Does anybody else want to come up? Open to anybody coming up? Ouch, Bobby bit me. It works. Bugaloo. I'm going to put this in. That's perfect, Priscilla. Yeah, let's. I'm interested to see what it turns out to be. In case anybody wants to come up, as long as you, you're not a jerk. Come join me. I'm going to ask you questions if you do, though. So what else is new? Let's see. Scott's Aquatics. Scott's Aquatics. That's okay, Angus. Maybe one of these times, though. Hey, Scott's Aquatics. So what do you got going on? What anything new in your fishy world? I did watch one of your videos. Oh, I watched the nighttime video that you had. Welcome back, S. Okay, Bob, good information. Thanks. You're thinking about the annual killies. You don't see those in the hobbies now. Killies live longer than guppies. Usually, I have some almost 3 years old with new fry. Okay, good to know. See, that's something I wasn't sure of. But killies, they are beautiful fish. And I do make lids that, you know, out of the Lexan, whatever the plastic is. Who's coming up? Oh, my buddy Dead Fred. There he is.
Hey, what's going on? Happy New Year.
Look at this. Look at that. You know, I feel like I'm somebody now. Dead Fred and Kenny E, both. I've made it.
What's up, Gary?
Happy New Year, gentlemen.
Same to you, man.
Happy New Year.
All right, so I suck at sharing the screen and talking, so I'll probably end up talking over you guys, so I apologize in advance. Just tell me to shut up that you want to say something.
It's all good. I'm on an iPhone, so I'm going to get copy and start.
See, I missed it. There was Kenny said something, Rick said something, Dead Fred said something. Kenny, say it again.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on an iPhone, so like whatever I say is going to get chopped up anyway.
You sound pretty good. It doesn't sound bad at all. Yeah.
Just
I mean, we can't see your beautiful. We can't see your beautiful face very well. You're in the dark there, but there we go. And what'd you say, Kenny?
I said it's your stream, man. We're just here for the ride.
It's our stream. It belongs to everybody. All right, let's see what else. What else is going on here? I don't think. Oh, look, Diego's here. Hey, Diego. Where's Scott's? Scott's Aquatics. Are you still here? Here for the beer. And there's Lumpy Dog. Always good to see him too. Lumpy Dog lives in Great Britain, right? Is that you I'm thinking of? I will look at those, Mickham. I will look at those. Priscilla. Can you guys see the chat when you're in here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nope.
I can, but I try not to push too many buttons when I'm doing this on an iPhone.
Gotcha.
She says I got bacon prints on my lens here.
That's funny. There we go. There's Scott's Aquatics. Setting up grow out tanks and getting guppies. Any specific guppies you're looking for, or Greater Detroit area? Huh? Who was I thinking of? And does Detroit have a greater area? Sorry, just kidding. Uh-oh. We lost Kenny.
Look at this dude. I just fed him.
Baby boy is hungry again?
Go away. Yes.
Fish and Floral is asking, Dead Fred, what's in the tank behind you?
This is the Better Kingdom. I've got Baby Boy and a little colony of ghost shrimp and some kind of guppy fry that came along for a ride. I have no idea what it is. It hasn't colored up yet, and somehow he's still surviving. And I don't know if you can see him. He's way up there.
I did see him when you brought him home. He came in with the shrimp, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah, that was weird.
Up at the top of the wall. That was weird. I named him Food because I didn't expect him to survive. I thought Baby Boy was going to eat him.
Yeah, and maybe he still will, right? But
here we are over a month later.
Yeah, you look less bacony, Kenny.
Yeah, I got the bacon off.
It's beautiful. So Scott's Aquatics, you're still looking to see decide which guppies you want to get. I'm just always interested in what everybody's doing. That's all. I'm nosy. I just want to, maybe I'll pick up something from what you're doing.
Yeah, you said you were looking for blue fish. I'm surprised. Hey, Rick, you said you were looking for blue fish. No blue betas or no blue guppies. Like those are the two most common blue fish I think of.
To be honest, I don't care that much for betas. I like community fish. I do have a little 5-gallon tank sitting right here next to me. That would be perfect. Sorry. But I don't have any blue guppies yet either. But I'm working on that.
Okay.
Fishymon. Kenny, did you go off screen to lick your camera lens? Oh no, he's gonna do it. Wrong. I've been licked. I didn't know the E in Kenny E was for easy. Over here licking everybody.
Still smoke free there, Greg. Still smoke free, buddy. Haven't had a cigarette in 3 days.
Is it tough?
I'll see you later.
Wow, congratulations, brother.
I'm getting through it just fine, man. I'm nerves of steel.
Well, good luck, because that's definitely tough. I did smoke when I was a lot younger, but I mean, it's been, 30 years at least. So yeah, congrats.
I was
wow.
packs of Camel Ones a day, and I've been doing it cold turkey with just the gum. When I'm really jonesing, put the gum in.
Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, for real.
I had a friend who tried that Chantrix, and he had such weird dreams that one night he woke up, grabbed the gun next to his bed, and fired out the window because he thought there was people coming in the window. So that was the last time he tried it. It did work for him for a while. He stopped smoking for a while, but he said the dreams were just too much.
Yeah, I tried the Shantex like 10 years ago. Same thing for me, bad dreams. And I already am kind of a mobile guy in my sleep already. So I didn't need anything enhancing that.
All right, what's going on here? Leslie's Aquatics. That is hard to beat. I did so myself 3 years ago. It'll get easier every day. Yeah. Okay.
I get it sheer out of greed, man.
What's that?
They raised the cigarettes to $11 a pack here. I'm like, no way, I'm not doing it anymore.
Wow.
$11 a pack.
I think it was like 75 cents a pack when I smoked. Hey, Hank's here. Hey,
yeah, they're like
$9
here.
Fishymon's on a roll tonight, he says. Every time you feel the need to have a cigarette, drink some tank water. That will learn you, he says.
Why Nightbot is just acting up?
Yeah, it just hammered Hank now.
And I
Because he
removed
used
it
his.
from the, yeah. I removed it from the moderator list. Sorry about that, Hank. So is Rico still pretending to be just a hobbyist? I predict large fish room and online fish sales within the next 2 years. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I don't want to sell fish. I would probably give away fish to friends and to people, but I don't want to do it for a job or to earn an income. This is going to sound, yeah. See, Nightbot's. Sorry about that, Hank. I don't know why it's going after you like that. This is going to sound bad, but I don't need the income, and I would prefer to give back to the community. Like the guppies I got from Mob Guppy, I'm hoping to breed those and then spread them out. Bob's got some, Anthony's got some, Ed's got some. So that's kind of stuff I would like to do is, get involved with maybe the cares fish and find those fish that are that need to be bred. But I don't see myself ever doing it for income at any point, even just to supplement, for the fish room earning. Okay. So Kenny, you've got anything new going on? You just talked about all this, didn't you, on Ed and James on Thursday?
As far as what I plan to do this next year?
Yeah.
One of my big things is I really, really, really want some of those vampire crabs. That's kind of a thing that's been aching at me a little bit. Then I want bandus and I want stingrays.
Oh, stingrays would be cool, but didn't you guys talk about that? What's the smallest tank that you could put a stingray in?
I'm gonna get like a swimming pool similar to what Big J has, only I'm gonna make it a little less deep, maybe 18 inches at most.
So you can really see them.
Well, that and it, gives them more square. I'd rather have it long and wide and less deep than deep and less. I want to give them more space to cruise,
Yeah, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, big tank, Hank. I'm sorry again about that. I even removed Nightbot as a mod, so it's just acting up. But it's good to see you.
Lumpy dog, I will be back in the automotive business. Somebody snatched me up to come do autos again. So I'll be back in the car business.
RV stuff, right?
I'm sorry?
It's something to do with RVs?
Yeah, it was just with Airstream.
Oh, okay.
Airstream.
And that's
but
what
this gentleman's going to allow me to only work 4 days a week. So that works for me, man. I'm going to be off every Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which with 3 out of my 4 pet stores I deliver fish to, they want it on Tuesday or Wednesday. So, I mean, this guy just worked out to be perfect for what I'm looking for right now. So
nice. And that's your background as well, right? That's what you've done in the past.
Yeah, that's what I've been in for the last 30 years.
What's that, Fred? Rick, what's that, you guy?
I said I think Kenny would make a good car salesman. I'd buy a car from him.
Appreciate that, Gary.
Am I breaking up again?
It takes a special. Yeah, a little bit. I can't tell though. Is it me or you both seem like you're just a little off? I mean, I don't mean that in, you're fine. You're not a little off. I just meant your streams seem like they're a little bit choppy. But I don't know, maybe it's all on me. And it takes a special
I'm
person, I
not
think,
used to
to do
iPhone.
sales like
It's
that.
the
I could
iPhone,
never do it.
trust me.
I don't have it.
Got to roll with the punches, bro. That's all it is in that arena. You kind of got to just roll with where it takes you, you know?
Gotcha.
Don't let them get you down. Not everybody's as pleasant as the fish fam. We'll just leave it like that.
Yeah. See, I was an IT guy for 25 years. So,
Yeah, no
you know,
kidding.
I did deal with people face to face, but they weren't customers. They were customers, but they were people that I worked with. You know, I supported. The last place I worked was one of our local county governments. And I do miss it because I miss the face-to-face. And everybody I had there was just awesome. I had all my users were awesome. So
Dani's in your world. She works for Intel.
oh, gotcha. I think I knew that. I do watch you guys quite a bit. I try to catch your streams when I can. Like I said, the Sunday nights at 9, I usually fall asleep. Okay,
Oh,
he can
wow.
come in. Oh, I didn't know he was in here. Sorry. The dog, I thought the dog was trying to get in. He was trying to get out. Okay, I'm going to go back up in the chat here a little bit because I feel like I'm neglecting all of our awesome guests. And did I miss anybody coming in? We've got 49 people in here.
Spurs and fins came in.
Oh, I did not see her. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Williamsburg Aquatics. Williamsburg
Happy New Year.
Aquatics. I did say hi. So Williamsburg Aquatics has a question that is probably better for you more experienced people. He's going to do a substrate change on his 60-gallon, their 60-gallon. Already have River Rock and Pea Stone, bought fluorite red. Should I layer the fluorite over or under the existing rock?
I would say under, but I'm going to tell you guys, Kenny E is not known for his planted tanks. So I am going to defer this to someone in chat that is more able to answer that one. If Dani were here, she'd be all over it, but I do mostly cichlid tanks, and I don't have a lot of planted tanks here, other than what Dani has.
I love planted tanks, but I've only used Echo Complete in my short career. I've only had a little bit. That's the only thing.
We have all sand tanks, and we use those aquarium co-op, those little, what do you call that? I forget what she calls it. Root tab. That's it. Man, I'm learning something. Root tabs. I mean, it does a job. I mean, all this is all sand, no CO2 tank.
It looks good, yeah.
There's no CO2, just the fish, the water, and the root tabs, man. That's some good lighting.
Hey, there's Larry D. Larry D's in the house. And this thing keeps shutting off on me.
Yeah, and I'm using this stuff right here.
I can't see
In
it.
answer to your question, Greg, I've sold in my career probably mostly Ford. I'm a Ford guy.
Iron and manganese. I haven't, all I've used is the Easy Green from the co-op. So let's see, we got Larry D. I think, yeah, I did say hi to Diego. Always good to see Diego. Jess, thanks, appreciate it. Yep, it's very nice. 57 likes currently. That's awesome. Oh, the hell is that? Oh, you guys heard that, right? The buzzing. It's not just in my head.
I heard it.
Okay.
Not quite sure what to make of it.
All right, just making sure I'm not, hearing things. All right.
Sorry about that. Danny decides to call midstream.
Oh.
Maybe that's what it was.
Mars is calling. Okay. It's Chubb's boat. It did sort of sound like that. Yeah, you know, to the people in the chat, I'm so new to the hobby that
All right, I'm gonna have to run. I gotta go pick them up.
Okay, it's good to see you, man. I'm so new to the hobby
brother.
that
It's always a pleasure. Candy, happy New Year. Rick, it's always a pleasure. The chat. I'll see y'all later.
Take care, man. I'm so new to the hobby that I bet you 99% of the people in the chat know more than I do about stuff. I probably won't have any good advice for you. So if you have questions, I'm probably not the person to ask, at least at this juncture. Candy overalls. Oh, Candy, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Candy.
All right. Now it's a party. Candy's here. Furloughs Aquatics. Eric, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Williamsburg Aquatics. We're learning together. Yep. And I've said that almost every video I've made is that the fish fam community has been so awesome, welcoming, and informative. I can't say how much I appreciate. I don't think I would have the success that I've had so far with my tanks if it wasn't for all this. And this is the only thing that I've ever used YouTube to learn about. You know, it's the only thing I've never used YouTube as a learning tool before, ever. And again, I was an IT guy forever, so it's right up my alley. But for whatever reason, it just never translated it well for me. But with fish tanks, for some reason, it's an awesome tool, and I love using it for it. And I've just learned so much thanks to all you guys.
Well, plus YouTube makes it so easy. I mean, you basically put in the subject line what you're wanting an answer for, and bam, there's 20 videos on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you start to recognize the people that, there's a lot of people that put out great information, but there's certain people that you like because of how they give you that information. So you sort of, you focus on their videos first. Excuse me. All right. Williamsburg Aquatics. I keep saying Williamsburg. Williamsburg Aquatics. Your timeline and story are right in line with mine as far as getting back into it. Cool. Well, then that is good that we're learning together. Lumpy dog. It's actually... Well, you haven't taken all my money yet, so you can't be that bad. Well, let's see. Let's pick a topic here. Like I said before, I hate the empty spaces of just staring at them.
Oh, sure.
So, and
that's what happens when you get to looking at the chat. You space off occasionally.
Yeah, and I didn't really have a topic or anything for tonight. I knew James was going to be out, and I thought I'd just jump on and do one.
Yeah, he's sick if he's not doing a stream.
Yeah,
that guy don't miss. He does not miss a stream. Hey, shush, shush.
He said that was his first one ever.
Yeah, he's never missed a stream that I've remembered.
So Midnight Lobster asked, when did you get in the hobby, Rico? About it's about 7 months now. 7 months I've been doing it. Now that's not entirely true because when I was a kid in the early 70s, I had fish tanks as well. Just a couple. I remember having mostly like neon tetras and things. I remember having one plant. I think it's a Elodia anacris, something. I don't know. I can never remember what the name of it is, but it's very easy to take care of. But that's the only plant anybody around me had, because you didn't have all the fancy lights and everything like you do today. So it was hard to raise a lot of the plants, and I just poured water right on my groin, so that's cool. It's very cold. It's very cold water on my groin right as we speak. So that's fun. So now I'm soaked. That's awesome. So it's been 7 months this time that I've got back into the hobby, and I've just totally taken off with it. I just love it so much. It's been my focus. It's been my obsession, and that's what I do. I get obsessed with things. I'm not sure if my buddy is still in the chat. Blue Ducky, you still here? But if he is, he can verify that that's my nature. Is I'm very, I get obsessed with things very easily.
So what is your favorite fish right now?
I think my Bosemani rainbows, but the panda cories are probably right there. Oh man, I don't know. The bristlenose plecos are cool. I love all the guppies, the shrimp, the mystery snails. I mean, all of them. The Bosemanis probably are, they edge out the other ones a little bit. The tank I look at the most is actually my guppy tank, because it's got a bristlenose pleco in there. It's got shrimp. It's got snails, and now it's got about 50 guppies in there, and they're just going crazy with breeding. So I'm really just getting started with calling out ones and trying to make the strain look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to say the Bosemanis. Back to Bob's moist comment. Leslie's Aquatics. I've never been able to keep plants, but because of the fish dam, I've become obsessed with plants in my aquarium. Yeah, really grateful for you all. I'm right there with you. I don't think a tank looks right unless it's got plants in it. That's why, a lot of people like Ben Ochart, who does an amazing job, but he's so much into the sticklers and stuff, and his tanks don't have very many plants. And while they're beautiful, beautiful fish, I don't care as much for them. Like Kenny, you're not a real plant guy either. You said you have a
no, dude. I mean, I've planted some tanks. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, 90% of the time, any plant I plant in any of my tanks disappears from my cichlids going up and just tearing it up, munching it up, digging it up.
Yeah.
So I've just learned to do without plants. But Dani, on the other hand, I wouldn't call her an expert by any means, but she knows her stuff when it comes to plants. But she keeps the fish that are plant conducive. Yeah,
yeah. I'm definitely not an expert either, but I love having a tank with plants in it. They just look so much nicer. And a lot of the stuff, like in this one, that you can see on the top up here, is actually hornwort that came out of the bay that we live on. So
nice.
This summer and got a lot of it out. I put it in another tank for a while, and then I gave it a hydrogen peroxide bath, and now I've got it in all the tanks, and it's going crazy. All right, let's scroll back up here and look in some more chat stuff. Big Cat, after stream, check out Mountain Greenery live inside of her aquarium. Live inside her aquarium. Is she inside of her aquarium? She must be very tiny, or that's a big ass aquarium. Okay. Mike, keep my fingers off the keyboard. It's not my fingers that are wet, brother. All right. Nickum. Got to be super for many fish nerds, new or old. So much easier to analyze a tank you can see, and many experienced veterans to help out. Yeah, that's a good point. But always stay in critic mood to anything. Only have a mono. I only have Kira. I only have cherry shrimp, just because they're so easy. I didn't want to get into anything else at first. So, but I have one tank that's got Blue Dreams from Lucas Brett's, and then my other one has the cherry shrimp from Aquahuna. And the Blue Dreams haven't. One of them's buried, and I've had them for months, and they've molted quite a few times, but I haven't seen any little ones. And the cherry shrimp from Aquahuna, though, I bought 10 of them. One of them didn't make it, and there's like 30 in there now.
Yeah, Dani's Blue Dreams have went nuts.
Did she get them from Lucas too, or who did she get hers?
Yep, she got hers for Lucas Brett's.
The best shrimp, I think.
But she's had that colony. I think she's had about a year and a half now.
Nice.
Then she has Lucas's as orange and yellows, and then there was one other. I think it's his Bloody Marys or something.
That is the only blue animal I have in there is those Blue Dreams from him, and they're beautiful. Hold on, I missed it. It jumped on me again. I saw somebody with a joke, and I wanted to get back to that. Where is it?
You see what Lumpy Dog says? I predict the $600 fish expense for most of the fish family this coming soon because of the.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm sorry, I keep looking up because I've got the chat up on my computer, so I got to look down to look at you, and I look up, and I'm looking at my chat.
That's right. Focus on the chat. There's nothing to see here. It's been very moist outside lately.
I live in Oregon. We don't want to talk about moistness here. That's all we see this time of year.
You know, this upstate New York is just as wet as out there. Actually, sometimes Rochester is the wettest city in North America. So it's the same type of climate. In fact, the county that I live in is the second largest apple growing county in the United States by volume. So, you know, same kind of stuff you guys grow out there. It's the same basic kind of environment here. Same kind of climate. We get a lot more snow, though. A lot more.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't get snow, brother.
Yeah, you stay a little bit warmer in the wintertime than we do. And
I think we average 45 to 50 in the winter.
Right where I'm at, where 122 is our average. So we get quite a bit, and that's almost all lake effect.
Mm.
Man, I am skipping a lot of the chat. I apologize to people in the chat. You know, when I go into a live stream, I like it when the people interact with the chat a lot and answer questions and just, you know. So I feel bad when there's just so much going on. It's hard to keep up with all, especially because I'm so new to this.
Well, I'd say you're doing good for your first time, my friend. You are now at 60 likes.
Nice. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate that.
You got 41 live watching now, 60 likes. So you're doing quite well, Mr. Rico Stan.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And this light does not want to stay on. There, that'll do it.
Still says, tell them about our snow there, Rico.
Who said that? Oh, there, yes.
Still Angus.
Yep. Angus is, he's up around the corner of the lake away from me. And Angus, are you pretty close to the Tug Hill Plateau? The Tug Hill Plateau is like one of the second snowiest places in the lower 48. There's a town, and this always makes me laugh. There's a town on the Tug Hill Plateau called Hooker. So Tug Hill and Hooker, that they got 11 feet of snow in 1 week, and it didn't break their record.
I'll be darned.
They get a lot. They get about twice as much as we do here, and it's not even that far away. Midnight Lobsters in Indiana. Where at in Indiana? I was actually born in Indiana. All right.
Yeah, I'm from Illinois myself.
And you're a Vikings fan. How does that happen?
Some friend of the family, man.
Ah,
Converted me before my family could get me. Most of my family's Packers fans. Thank God that guy converted me, right?
yes, because otherwise we wouldn't be talking right now.
Although I don't know what I'm talking about. At least I'd have some championships to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I'm a Bears fan, so.
Oh my God, dead air.
Oh, you can't see it, but there's a big, where's that? Right there. You can barely see Bears. There's a big Bears tapestry.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I've been a Bears fan my entire life. I actually saw them when they played in Wrigley Field.
Oh, wow, that is going back.
Yeah. Yep. My dad was a Bears fan. I'm from Northern Indiana, not far from, well, South Bend, Notre Dame. That's where I was born. Steel Angus. They can get 8 to 10 feet of snow overnight on Tug Hill. Yeah, it's crazy. So everybody here has snowmobiles. I mean, everybody has them.
That's the way it was when I lived back there. Had all those perfectly groomed trails.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's everywhere. And but people here always go up there because it always has snow. We get our share of snow, but they always have snow.
I'm from Rockford, Illinois. Somebody in chat asked. I forget who it was. Rockford, Illinois.
Leslie's Aquatics. Yeah, that's who asked that. Larry D is Indiana native. Yep. A lot of Indianas.
Yeah, I've actually probably will end up settling, summer months there, winter months here, but I'll be up at Castle Rock, Wisconsin, up by the Wisconsin Dells up there.
Yeah, beautiful.
Adams, Friendship County.
It's a beautiful area. I haven't, we'll probably do that snowbird thing too, but all my kids still live right here. So my oldest son lives about 20 miles south of us, and the other two are still in the house. So whenever they move somewhere, then we'll probably start doing the snowbird thing. Yep. This New York State would go bankrupt if it wasn't for the snowmobile trails on Tug Hill. Businesses can make more money in the snowmobile season than businesses that are open year-round. Yeah, it's true. People just, especially like the little restaurants and all those types of places, people meet up there. They take their snowmobiles up there, and it's a way of life here. We don't have any, but everybody I know has snowmobiles.
I remember when I lived back there, man, in the younger years, before the state started giving you DWIs on snowmobiles.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember how we got home half the time on those darn snowmobiles. I'd wake up, my snowmobile would still be out there. I'd left it running, and it'd be completely out of gas, and I'm laying in my bed, Now, did I put it in the garage last night? Go out, and I left it running and stuff, and the gas ran itself out of gas. I mean, it was bad.
At least
back in those days.
House. At least
I made it to the house. I made it to the house.
I hate to say
you guys do those poker runs too then?
Yeah, they do. I don't. I've never been involved in the community or whatever, but yeah, I hear that all the time. Yep. I hear that phrase all the time. When I was a kid, I lived in Arizona at the time, and it was off-roading, 4-wheel drives, and I had a lot of Baja Volkswagens, the ones that were meant to go off-road and stuff. And I had a International Scout 4x4, and there was quite a few times when I probably shouldn't say this, but I woke up in the front yard in the truck.
Those Scouts are getting harder and harder to find nowadays.
And that was an old one too. It was so nice.
Oh man, wouldn't you like to have that now?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, it was pretty beat up, but I like the Volkswagens too, the Baja Volkswagens. Those were a lot of fun. They'd float, and they're so easy. I mean, I could take an engine out of one in half an hour, 40 minutes, and lift the engine up by myself. It was so easy to take care of and to. Now, granted, it was a hobby, and you really did have to maintain it constantly. But as long as you did, they were great little cars. Okay.
Mickey M says he has his old Dan Marino shirt still in the box in his attic.
Nice.
He says, Fish Nerd brought up with National Geographic. Logic choice at the time.
I don't mind the Dolphins. They're not one of the teams I dislike. Really, there aren't that many teams I dislike. I don't like the Raiders. And when I say I don't like the Packers, it's a fun rivalry. You know, it really is. There was a guy in Chicago, Packer fan. The Packers beat the Bears that weekend, and he went into a bar and was running his mouth. Middle of winter, obviously, and they took him outside and duct taped him naked to a stop sign. And, you know, he refused to press charges because he said, well, I was drunk and I was making an ass out of myself in a Bears bar. I deserved it.
Yeah. And they could have done a lot worse. I mean, they could have beat him down.
Yeah. You know,
I've got a guy that's a friend of mine out here who's a Packers fan. He went to a Seattle game, or it was a Seattle party or something at a bar here local. And when he was coming out, the Packers had beat him. They crowbarred him to beat him down to an inch of his life.
Jeez.
He's been in a coma for 3 years over it.
Wow.
Never came out of it. So over football.
Over football. It's supposed to be fun. It's a game.
Some people take it just a tad too far, I think.
You think? Well, that was a buzzkill. That's horrible, though. That really is. That's
yeah, he was a heck of a nice guy. That was too bad.
And they catch the people who did it?
Nope.
Oh man. That's even worse.
They're pretty sure more than one person knows who's done it, but they're covering their friend, you know.
I don't think I could cover for somebody that did that. I just don't think, you know, that's not. I don't know. Anyways.
Keep it on the upbeat fish stuff.
Yeah. So I'm starting a new interview stream, and I've talked about this a few times, but I wanted to bring it up again. So it's going to be called Focus On, and you know, we're going to interview. It's going to be a one-on-one with people, but it's not going to be your normal stream where we talk about fish the most. We're not really going to be talking so much about what kind of fish you're keeping or stuff like that, but instead about
life.
Yeah, where are you from? You know, what do you do? You know, stuff like we've been talking about tonight. So this is sort of the first one. You're sort of, you know, the first person. So I think we're going to run with this a little bit and go a little deeper, if you don't mind.
No problem, man.
And get to know Kenny E a little bit more. My normal stream is going to be on Tuesday nights at 6:30. It's the only time I could really find that worked. There's just so many awesome streams going, and I didn't want to step on anybody's toes or even go at the same time as somebody else, so that you know, we're pulling views away from each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was the only time I could really find that really fit. So that's what it is. Tuesdays at 6:30 Eastern time, which is a little early for you guys on the West Coast, but again, that's the best one I could find. So.
Well, the good news is, Rico, I'm off every Tuesday, so that's going to work for me to see you.
So you'll be there. That's awesome.
I will check it out.
All right. So we know you're from Illinois. We know you've been married for 30 years.
31. Yep.
31 years. We're right there with you, my wife and I. How many kids do you have? We
have 4 kids total.
Wow.
And we're up to, let's see here. We've got 5 grandchildren now, with number 6 on the way.
Nice. I don't have a single.
Had all the children running through my brain, trying to remember how many.
Yeah, that's a good amount. We don't have a single grandchild yet. My daughter did get married this past year. She's actually married to a UK citizen. She got married over there, but she went over there in February, beginning of February, right when everything hit. So they had to wait time, and he still has to stay over there until he gets a citizenship worked out. But
so her plan is to come back to the States?
Well, she's here now. Yeah, she's here, but he isn't. He doesn't get to come back. But yeah, they're going to live here. He's going to be a U.S. citizen. But anyway, sorry, this isn't about me. It's about you. So you've got 4 kids and 5 grandkids?
6 grandkids.
6 grandkids.
Well, 5 with 1 on the way, so we will have 6.
Nice. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir.
And you served in the military.
Yes, sir.
What branch were you in?
I was a United States Marine.
Oh, very cool. Well, thank you for your service.
Put almost 6 years in and got hurt while in and got put out medically.
And is it something that still bothers you today, the medical issue?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got real bad knees and hips now.
I'm sorry to hear that. Especially because it happened in service, to your country. That makes it just that much worse. So, and I usually do a little research, and I'm going to have some questions here, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants, which are still wet, by the way. So you said that you were a car or a automotive salesperson for a long time, correct? Did you do anything else in that field as well?
Basically, for the last 20 plus years, I've been in either general manager or general sales manager. So I've been either number 1 or number 2 in the companies that they would come to. I'm actually tired of that because it takes a lot of time. So I recently, after my last stint at Airstream Adventures, decided that my time's equally as important as money is anymore. I mean, you can't replace your time,
Yep. I agree 100%. 100%.
Have you an automobile dealership? I've went everywhere from salesman all the way up to top dog. So
you're breaking up a little bit on us.
Rico State, I'm having a bad. Yeah, let me. I'm going to get on to my actual. I'll come back in chat for you on my regular computer.
Okay, sounds good. Jennifer Cottrell, yeah, there is something going on with Fish Room Fever. You won the Christmas Eve thing. Yeah, he's having a rough time right now. Family's not doing so hot, so he definitely won't. You'll definitely get your winnings from that. He definitely won't, leave you out or anything. You'll definitely get it. But yeah, just be patient for a little bit. I'm sure he'll be getting back in touch with you pretty soon. And again, I want to tell everybody to go over and wish them well on his community tab, because they're not doing so well right now. This was the first time that James ever actually missed a live stream ever, so he's not feeling too good. Okay, we'll wait on him come back in. Mike, you forgot to eat today, brother. You better get something to eat. Can't be doing that at our age. Midnight Lobster. Moist. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, Danny. Sorry, Kenny. I called you Danny. I'll just put it right in here. And we're not seeing Mr. Ed tonight either. Mr. Ed. Chattanooga Ed tonight. I reached out to him as well. Yeah, Jennifer, I'm sure it's just because they're not doing so good. So yeah, I don't think it was anything. As long as you sent him an email, and I'll mention to him as well. I'll send an email to him as well. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, where were we at? We talked about the kids. Oh yeah, your career. Have you done anything besides that? Have you had any other interesting jobs or anything besides the Marines, which is obviously very interesting, and the car sales?
I basically was doing aircraft maintenance out of Chicago O'Hare that's basically what I was trained in the Marine Corps, aircraft and maintenance of different types for aircraft. But I hated it. I mean, get up at 4 a.m. every day driving into Chicago. So I saw an ad for car sales, and I said, you know what, I might be able to do this. And Danny's like, you know what, I know you could do it. Go try it. And rest is history. I ended up doing quite well and decided that was fun and a lot less strain on my body. So yeah.
You know, it's amazing they know us that well, you know, where they, you know, my wife too, she tells me, no, I know you do well at that, or I know you can do that. And I'm not sure, but she knows. So that's nice to have. That's how you stay married for 31 years.
Right.
Okay, so we talked about kids. We talked about where you're from and where you live. We talked about your career. What kind of car do you drive?
I have a Ford F-150.
Okay.
2016. And my wife drives a Ford Mustang GT. So I've been a Ford guy for, 20 plus years now, and we've never had anything but Ford.
Yeah. You were a Ford guy.
Yeah, we did cheat a couple times. I had a Maserati once and a Jaguar once. Other than that, never went away from them again. And both of those, I mean, the Jaguar was okay, but the Maserati got me in too much trouble. I had to get rid of it. Dani made me get rid of it.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've never been a car guy. I mean, I've had my share of them, but like I said, when I was a kid, I had the Volkswagens. But after that, I've always just seen them as a tool to get from here to there, and I don't even care to drive anymore. Yeah. My wife does all the driving these days, so never been a car guy. You're a Vikings fan. Do you follow any other sports?
I love hockey. I'm a Blackhawks fan. Love basketball. I'm a Bulls fan. And baseball, I'm a Cubbies fan. So, nice. Like I said, I follow Chicago all the way, but for football. Everything else, I'm a Notre Dame fan to the fullest. I mean, Fighting Illini, I love those guys. But only sport I strayed from is the NFL. Other than that, I choose Chicago.
I was a Cubs fan my entire life as well. You know, went to Wrigley a few times. Always a Cubs fan. That was always my team, you know. And 2 years before they won it all, I stopped watching. That's the story of my life right there. You know, 2 years before. Now, my dad, he passed away this year, and he actually got to see it. So that's a good thing. He was born in the early 40s, and he got to see them. He was alive when they went to the World Series last time. He never got to see them win one until this one. And
nice.
All those years, so he actually got to see it. So,
well, see, the Cubbies winning gave me hope for my Vikings. It really did. I'm like, okay, one of them's down now. Maybe, just maybe.
Well, they've been there 4 times.
Yeah, and choked away all 4.
Yep. Back in was it all with Fran Tarkenton?
I thought we had one more with somebody else.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, I think it was 3 with Fran and 1 with somebody else. Yeah. T-Boney just came in.
What's up there? Good day, T-Bone.
All right, so we talked about sports. Man, I wish I would have made a list. Go ahead.
We can always do it another day too, brother.
We're in it, so I'll think them up as we go. We're already in it. We're already halfway through. How did you and Dani meet?
It's weird, man. She just happened to be in this bar that I happened to be at. I was a Marine in California, and she'd been turning everybody down for dances all night. So I'm like watching her. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a tough one. I better come up with some good stuff here. But anyway, we get up to her. My buddy, he was supposed to ask the blonde friend of hers, Lori or something. I forget her name. She's not a friend anymore, but he was going to ask her, and apparently when he got up close to her, he wasn't feeling her as much as he thought. And he thought he was going to butt in and ask Dani. I grabbed him and pulled him out of the way, and I said, would you like to dance? She goes, sure. So I'm like, wow, all these dudes she turned out, and she wants to dance with me. So to make a long story short, it's because like 2 weeks prior to this, I had been drinking with a few of my buddies a little much. And she saw me at one of the local bars. And I guess I was with a really, really heavy gal. And she was just curious on why. She wanted to find out who was that and what were you doing. She wanted to find out why I was with that gal, you know. So anyway, apparently it must have been a good thing because 31 years later, we're still together and going strong. But
that's awesome.
But complete chance. I mean, she'd never been to that bar. I'd never been to it. And just happened to run into each other. That's
awesome. Molly A, what are we doing in the stream night? Learn about people instead of fish? Exactly. Yep, that's what we're doing. Leslie's Aquatic said, how long you been married? He said 31 years.
Yep, 31 years to Miss Dani.
Anybody in the chat have any questions for Kenny? Let's make them some good questions. You know, don't be too inappropriate. And again, no pressure, Kenny. You don't have to answer anything. If you know,
I have nothing to hide, my friend.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Do you want to talk about what for or no?
I was arrested once for when I was in my younger years for a few too many alcoholic beverages and decided to get behind a wheel. The good news is nobody was hurt. And that's what I look back on is nobody was hurt.
You learned.
I learned from it. Yes. If I drink even a beer, keys are out of my hands now. But the second time I was defending a lady's honor. I was at a hotel area and I heard some obnoxious smacking sound and went to find the source, and there was a dude just beating the tar out of this woman. And I went to break it up and he swung and connected with me, and that's the last thing I remember. And next thing I remember is I was heading to jail because she flipped on me and said I attacked her husband for no reason. And so if you're ever going to try to get involved with the domestic, best bet's just to stay out of it, man.
Yep.
That was the only other time.
Okay. We've got Greg the Guppy guy says, how many times have you sold the same car?
The same car?
Have you ever?
Yes, I have. It was I want to say a 92 Ford Mustang GT. First time I sold it, the kid thought he was going to be able to learn to drive a stick, and he figured out after 2 clutches he didn't want the Mustang anymore, and he brought it back and traded in. Second person got it, and I want to say they got like 4 speeding tickets in 4 months with it, so they brought it in, and I sold it a third time. And the last person kept it, never saw him again, so they must have liked it.
That was a good question. That was an interesting question. I never even thought of that happening. So that was good. Is there anything you really want to do different in the future?
As far as fish or life?
That's a pretty wide open one. We'll wait for Jennifer to come back on that one.
I mean, as far as life, I think Dani's kind of content with Oregon. This is where her entire family is, and now our grandkids are here. I am, on the other hand, always missing home. That's what triggered me to do the, trip across America that I did. Is I want to see my family. Yeah. I hadn't seen them in almost 3 years. So I see us. I don't know if she'll go back with me to the Midwest when I go back 3 months out of the year. She might stay here. I don't know. But when I'm closer to retirement, I plan to go back, spend 3 months out of the year back there, and probably spend 9 months here. But I see that happening in the next 5 to 10 years.
And if anybody hasn't already, you should go watch those videos too. It's very cool. Kenny's trip. That was one of the, I wouldn't say one of the first things, but once I realized there was such a thing as a fish fam, that was one of the first things that I watched. It was really interesting.
I appreciate that, man.
And if maybe one of the mods could throw Kenny's channel up there, I bet you everybody in here has already subscribed to you.
I would bet.
Yeah.
Good portion. I'm recognizing a lot of names tonight.
So Grumpy Mike, who is no longer grumpy. He never really was grumpy. It was all.
No, he's always been a gem, so I don't know how that name ever developed for him anyway.
I was very disappointed when I found out the truth. I thought I was going to meet some grumpy guy, and I got Mike. But he says, was Dani into fish keeping, or did you both grow into it together? Another good question.
She and I would say, grew into it more together. I mean, we each individually, as kids, as youngsters, had smaller tanks. But I would say to grow where we're at now, I mean, we started in the Marines. We had probably 15 to 20 tanks there. We bred Gouramis. We bred longtail, longtail rosy barbs, long fin, I should say. We did Correadoras, we did different types of Africans and whatnot. Then we kind of got to Oregon, and we didn't really get into it right away when we first got here. Then the children left the home is when we really started getting back full swing. Once the last kid left, it's like we replaced every bedroom with tanks. So you ain't coming back here. Pick a hole where you're going to sleep. It ain't happening. But after the kids left, we really, now we're, full swing back into the hobby.
Very cool. Fishy Mom wants to know, why do you drive a Ford?
Have you driven a Ford lately? Drive one and you'll know the answer why.
Okay. Let's see. T-Bones asking me, how long have you been doing live streams? This is my second one, my first stream. So you only missed the one, and it was a impromptu that I just, I knew I was going to do one with James and Ed. So I wanted to just, dip my foot in and see, and I dipped my toe in, I should say. And I had quite a few people come in. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. So now I'm going to start doing them pretty regularly. And I really.
Well, I agree with Ed, Rico Stan. You're a natural at this. You really are.
Well, thanks. I don't know why. I don't know what makes me a natural. The only thing is I just.
Well, you got that Grizzly Adam look to you to start. You got that kind of innocent Grizzly Adam look to you. Yeah,
I got that quite a bit. The Lorax. The Lorax is a Dr. Seuss character. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah,
but
I remember him. Yep.
He takes care of the trees. Well, I got that nickname when I first moved up here, and I hit some black ice with my truck and wrapped around a tree. And my coworkers started calling me the Lorax because I was the keeper of the trees. So, okay. Molly A would like to know, what was your first ever fish?
It was bluegills and bullheads.
Oh,
that I caught out of a local stream and ponds.
Wow!
I had them in about a 5-gallon fish bowl. Wow. So needless to say, they didn't do too well.
Yeah.
But we had a we
wow.
made a go.
That's pretty cool. That's most people say neons or whatever, more aquarium kept fish. So that's pretty interesting that it was something like that. Let's see. Oh, I missed one. Do you ever argue about how to stock your tanks?
I've been married 31 years. So one thing I've learned is that Dani likes it, I get it. That's one thing I learned. But no, seriously, we never argue about anything. If one of us is really dead set on getting something, we just set up another tank. And we get it if we don't have the tank space, right?
And I bet you that's not just with fish. That's pretty much your philosophy, everything, right?
Be truthful. 31 years, we don't have the energy to argue anymore. I mean, we got all that out of our system in the younger years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nowadays, it's pretty chill. I mean, we get in our. I think most of our spats nowadays are probably over something that one of the kids has still done, and they're. Their kids always got me in trouble with the wife. I mean, because I always had to be the disciplinary guy. So, and they knew if they didn't like what I said, run to mama. And
100%.
Mom would very rarely say no. So that did cause some issues. I would say we had more arguments over children than we did fish.
I'm right with you. I say the same thing. Yep, definitely. Still to this day. All right, let's see. What is Kenny's biggest fear? I bet I know. I bet I know what your biggest fear is.
Biggest fear would be losing Dani.
That I wasn't going to guess that. It's very close to what I was going to guess. I was going to guess something happening to one of your kids.
Yep, that's right there with it. Family, period.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing, right? Let's see. Peplin's here. Hey, Peplin. Good to see you.
What's going on, brah?
Let's see. T-Bone says, I myself have a big white beard, long hair. I've seen you, T-Bone. I saw you on James's stream one time. All right.
Yeah, I think he's been on Big J too. I've seen him.
Oh, yeah. I don't see a lot of Big J's
He's every Monday.
Yeah, I don't know why I miss him all the time. I mean, it's cool to watch his stuff. I saw his guppy tubs and stuff outdoors, and I just don't. It's weird. I don't. There's certain people for whatever reason, I don't seem to go. Catfish Cherry is another one. A lot of people love to go in his stream, and I've been there once, and I don't know why. It just doesn't work out. Let's see. Candy. Oh, Kenny made me tear up.
No, I don't mean to do that to you, Candy.
And Furlow said, we need to get Kenny into the Glorious Beard Club. How does Dani feel about beards?
She hates them.
Okay, so that's it.
And in her defense, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if Kenny E grew a beard, I'd look like Sai off of Duck Dynasty. Guaranteed.
That's funny. I have had a beard, I don't know, 30 years. I haven't completely shaved it off. I used to have really long hair. I mean, I shaved my head a couple of years ago. So I had waist length hair, and then one day I shaved it with a razor. So it was shiny smooth. And this is still, I've had it cut a few times since.
I went to baldy for a few years. I had long hair when I was younger. I was 6'10" with my hair, man. I grew up in the 80s glam rock years, you know. I think I got a picture. I'll show you. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, this will be good. This is going to be good. That's a good one too, Jennifer. We'll ask that one next. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. I really do appreciate everybody being here. There's 37 of us and 65 people have come in. But we've been doing this now for, geez, I think we're on 2 hours. We're going on the stream right now.
Dani pulled this out like I want to say 4 weeks ago and showed it on our stream. But this was me back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
The 80s glam rock, 6 foot. And about
We're not going to take it.
Oh, yeah. Well, Daniken and Wasp were my go-to bands back in the day.
I've got a lot of them. I did like some of the hair music and stuff, but I was more, the classic rock, the Zeppelins and the, Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, all of that stuff. All right, where are we at here? Oh, Jennifer asked one. I lost it. Here we go. Have you ever moved just so you can have more tank space?
Ever moved joints? Houses?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, not yet.
I mean, I'll let y'all right now. I mean, we are in right now a 6-bedroom, almost 3,000 square foot. I don't see us moving. I mean, we got all the space we could ever need right here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as one of my kids moves out, I'm gonna move my fish room into the basement, and it's good sized. It should be it's probably about just under 1,000 square feet of space I'll have for my fish room. So I'm thinking, some bigger pond type things and
nice.
The whole thing. I can't wait to actually get to that point. But that's probably going to be another 5 years. All right, let's see. I don't have a beard. I just hate shaving. As Mikey. All right, let's go back up. There we go. Okay, there's Xanadu, which I love the name, and every time I hear it, I hear the Xanadu theme song with Olivia Newton-John and ELO go through my head. I wish
Rockin' with Dawkins, yeah, baby.
Fishy Mon had a mullet. Yep, I'm with you there. I had one of those as well. I have a picture I'll share at some point when I was much skinnier, no beard, and had a very long mullet. T-Bone wants to know if the Vikings won.
Vikings are done, T-Bone. They're done for the year, man. We got a game this Sunday, but it means nothing. I doubt we'll even start half our starters. And I'm hoping 10 minutes after that game's over that Zimmer and Cousins are sent packing down the road, to be truthful.
Cousins is just so disappointing because he's got so much potential. Those are the guys who kill me. He sometimes he does everything just right and he looks amazing, and the next time he's just.
I personally think he's a fraud.
Yeah.
For $84 million, he's a fraud.
Yeah, well, for that, he's definitely not worth that. So the Bears can actually get into the playoffs with a win against the Packers, which is probably not going to happen, but they're very motivated. And that rivalry, you just don't know. You know, doesn't matter which team is better. You just don't know with that.
Are you guys the late game or early game?
They flexed it. I can't remember 3:25 or something. I can't remember.
Now that might play to your favor because I think New Orleans is going in the morning, if I remember right.
I know if the Cardinals lose, we still get in, even if we lose. And there's so many.
You guys can control your own destiny.
Yeah, if we beat the Packers, we're in. Big if. Why do we always say we? I'm not playing. I haven't played football in 40 years.
Because it's our team, dude. Everybody does it.
All right.
That's just like me talking crap about Cousins. You know, I wouldn't want to be out there getting hit by a 300-pound dude. But
oh, all right. It jumped on me. So 1 minute. So yeah, I got that. Glam.
Xanadu, I would take Culpepper back in a second over Cousins. Absolutely.
Where did he go after he left you guys?
I think he took a stint in Oakland as well and then got retired from Oakland. He never played after Oakland.
Yeah.
Seems like all of our bad boys go to Oakland. Man.
Oakland doesn't care. They take everybody.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you did or what, they take everybody. T-Bone says him and I have the same taste in music. I have a pretty wide range. The only type of music I don't care for is I've never gotten into rap and hip hop. Nothing against it. I think the main reason is I also don't like just poetry, and that's what rap is poetry, right? But pretty much everything else, bluegrass, old country.
Yeah, my iPod would confuse you, man.
What's that? I
said my iPod would confuse you. You're going to hear some Eazy-E, you might hear some heavy metal, then you're going to hear some Johnny Cash, and you're going to be all over the place, bro.
And that's the way to do it, though. I mean, to really have all those different influences and stuff and experience it all.
I went all the way across the country and back, and I don't think I listened to the same song twice.
Nice. Okay. Let's see.
Bears might be sure. Packers will be pretty sure. No, I don't think so, Pep, because they got to get a first-round bye. First-round bye is still up for play. If Packers lose and New Orleans wins, then Packers have to play it next weekend.
Yeah, they still have something to play for, so I don't think they're going to rest them.
Unless the only way that could change is if by the time they play that New Orleans has lost, then maybe.
Yeah.
But I think Seattle can bump them too, if I remember right.
There's so many still. There's so many different scenarios still. It's a little confusing.
Should be some good playoffs this year. I think it's going to be a good year in the playoffs for us.
I think so too. Even if the Bears don't make it, I actually like the Cardinals too because I did live in Arizona when they came there from St. Louis, and the Cardinals are actually a Chicago team originally too.
Well, I think Murray's out, so I don't think he got hurt.
Awesome. He's fun to watch. All right, sorry, I didn't need to get on the football. Let's see. Do we have any more questions here? Boo Vikings. That's not a question, but I agree with it.
Don't make me get my horn on you boys.
Okay. Oh, there's Mainly Bettas. Hi. Thanks for coming in.
How you doing, Keith?
Who has COVID?
Kamara, the running back for the Saints.
Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody's daughter.
Laura A99 asked if my grandkids have fish tanks. Not yet. My grandson does love the fish, though. Every time he comes here, he absolutely loses his mind. So I think he will be the one that will inherit the dynasty when we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's hard. That's something to think about, especially for you guys. I mean,
I don't know about you, Rika, but our kids think we're hoarders.
Yeah.
Then what I do is I'll sit them in the chair here. I'm not a hoarder. Let me show you a fish hoarder, and I'll bring up some LRB videos so they understand I'm normal. We only have 74 tanks. That guy's got 300, so we're not bad yet.
Does he really have that many?
Lucas?
Yeah,
Absolutely. He's 300 plus, man. Like I said, that's the only place I've been where I absolutely was so geeked out. I literally had to compose myself a full day before I could go back to shooting. So I was like, oh my God, because he has a lot of cool exotic stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Super, super cool, hard to find stuff.
I do love watching his streams, and especially when he walks around and shows all this stuff. But there's a lot of you guys like that too that are just, you know, I love when you do your streams too and show us, you know, the house and stuff and just how it's all set up. Again, you learn so much, but I'm going to see stuff there that I'll probably never keep myself.
Right.
So
but that's the beautiful thing about the hobby. There is no right or wrong way to do it, man. It's whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah. As long as you're taking care of those fish, that's all that matters.
Take care of your fish and you feel good about what you're doing. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Don't do this hobby for other people. It's supposed to be your hobby.
The aesthetics, especially, you know, there's a lot of people out there that like the SpongeBob, you know, figurines and the pink gravel. And there's nothing wrong with that. There really
if that's what makes them happy, that's what makes them happy, man. That's too many people think there's a right or wrong way. The main thing, fish keeping is simple. Change your water, good diet, don't overfeed. The fish will be happy.
Yeah. Watch your stocking.
Stocking.
Although changing water enough.
You change your water enough, I don't care how many you have, you'll be fine.
Hold on one second. Maybe somebody else in the chat can ask some questions. I just got to answer something really quick here. And I apologize. This will only take a second.
Yeah, I see everybody's going to these short videos. I haven't done one yet. You done any yet, Rico Span?
I haven't, and they're cool to watch, but I'm not sure what the.
I guess you did.
Switching.
Instead of doing horizontal, you have to shoot it like this, I guess.
Yeah.
And it can't be more than like 57 seconds.
And what's the purpose?
It puts it in those short columns so you get more activity to your channel is what it's supposed to do, is what I'm guessing was why people are doing it.
Gotcha. Because I really don't. I'm not really doing it to really grow my channel.
Just doing it to have fun.
Exactly. And hopefully, as I grow, I'll be able to impart some knowledge to people and help people out. But most of it is just enjoying the community, really. It's nice that people subscribe to my channel, but I don't really have a lot to offer when it comes to actual fish content.
Right.
Yet. So I'm not really trying to grow the channel. I'm not really trying to get there. And it's awesome for all that you guys that are, and I want to support that and send people to your channel all the time. But it's just not what I want to do right now.
Sure.
Sorry, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. Did we have some questions? I thought we did. Would you ever do outdoor tubs or ponds?
We do outdoor ponds. Last year, we mostly do it to get some of our plants really going. Then Dani did a few different types of endlers and guppies last year, not many. This year, I think she plans to do a little more because I got the area for her already now. So should be. The thing about Oregon is that we don't really have a long pond season. It's constant rain and muck from like it starts raining in, September-ish and it doesn't stop till like June. Just constant rain, 40-degree weather for that time. So our pond life here, we're probably looking at maybe 2 months, 3 if we're lucky. So it's a lot of work for 3 months of effort.
Yeah, I'm going to try it this year. I'm probably just going to get like one of those 300-gallon pond liners.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just I'm going to give it a try just to see. And I was thinking about extending the season a little bit by putting a heater in there and stuff.
Well, I know Lucas keeps like white clouds and stuff in his year round, and he's in Indiana, so
Yeah.
I know it could be done year round if you put your mind to it. But like I said, it's I got 70 plus tanks in the house here, so she can mess with them. Next year she's going to do it. I think she said 3 of them. I said, those are your baby. I'm out.
Yeah, that's you definitely have plenty to do with what's in the house. Okay. Yep, mainly betas. I think it gives you a chance to have your channel featured talking about the shorts. Okay, that makes sense.
Boy, Jennifer Cantrell, if I had a 180-gallon like that, heavily planted, first thing I'd want to put in it is discus.
Discus are beautiful. They are.
She said small fish. She says small fish.
Oh.
So I don't know how small she's wanting to go, but there's a whole lot of ideas for a 180-gallon.
I mean, yeah, that and big schools of stuff would be awesome to see.
Like rummy noses or cardinals, or
yep. I think that, I mean, mine's only gonna be a 75, but I'm pretty sure I got to get some tetras and some barbs. I don't have either of those now, and I definitely want them. Bob said his second short got over 700 views and is still growing. It's 59 seconds.
See, I've heard a lot of people are getting big numbers out of their shorts like that.
Yeah.
So,
and if it helps you, get that extra little bit, or the people who need the extra time. I know Larry D had some trouble there at the end of the year, and he needed some extra views to make up some time and stuff. So those ones probably definitely help with that. Lefty came in. Hey, Lefty.
Lefty, how are you, bub?
Did you have a good night out, Lefty? Or did you go out? Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Massive community tank, lots of tetras and raspberries. That's what Lefty said. Very cool. Oh, he's still.
Oh, that makes sense. I see what he's saying now. Bob says what those shorts, because if IG picks up your short in the reel section, you get a huge exposure. So.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Again, for people that are concerned.
Building. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get there. And I don't want to make it sound like I have anything against that's wrong or something. I get it, and that's the main purpose of being on YouTube. But I just don't care about it. So do we have any more questions, or do we run out? You know what, Kenny? I think we'll do this again, like in a few months, because I got a ton of people set up. But I will actually come up with some questions so that I have stuff to ask you. I think we covered a lot of ground, though.
What we could do is next time you want it, I'll have Dani come up with you.
There you go.
You can grill her, so that way it's fresh.
There we go. And then we'll get some secrets about you.
You can't handle the truth.
Well, if you put it like that, I don't know if I want to. So, Still Angus, put up a greenhouse with a pond inside. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
We've been thinking about doing a greenhouse. My wife really wants one. She's getting more and more into doing gardening and stuff, and she wants a greenhouse. We've been thinking about doing it.
I saw some killer ponds while I was on that trip. I mean, I saw some nice ponds, man. We've wanted a water feature for a long time. Our property slopes pretty good. And there's one section of it that's been leveled with tons and tons of rock. So the back side of that would be perfect for like a waterfall with a pond feature at the bottom of it. I would have to protect the fish pretty well, though, because we have bald eagles and great blue herons and just all kinds of birds around here. We're in a very important bird sanctuary.
Yeah, so
that's the way Oregon is. Tons of birds of prey around.
So Bob brought up a point. That's the way Ed talked the first year, so he hasn't grown like James or me, and that's fine. Although Ed does deserve to be over 1,000 subscribers. And I bet you everybody in here currently, there's only 36 people now. I bet you everybody in here is subscribed to Ed, but if you're not, you really should go do it. And can somebody throw up Ed's channel for me, his link?
Yeah, if not, you are missing out.
Ed's a great guy. He's so much fun to watch. He's so much fun to talk to. Same with James. You know, I love watching their streams. They're a great team, and Ed does really need to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know of anybody who deserves it more than live stream Ed.
He is on a lot of streams, isn't he?
He is. He is. But that's okay. He's good at it. And I think the only reason he is sort of struggling to get over the mark is he doesn't do a lot of videos other than the live streams.
He's been getting better, though. I've been noticing he's starting to do a lot more videos now.
Yeah.
Of late.
I think that'll push him over when he does that. All right. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Man, when did I start this? I started this at like 7:30. Wow.
No kidding. You've been on for 2.5 hours?
Jeez.
It goes quick, don't it?
It does. It does. And some of the people have been here the whole time. So that's amazing to me. And I really think those people have some kind of mental issues.
Or they really like you, Rico Stan. I mean, come on.
That's the only reason you could still be here after all this time. There's got to be something wrong with you.
Oh,
I mean, I know why I'm here, but why are you here? All right. Well, I think that's a good place to cut it off since it was 10 o'clock. Kenny,
Nice.
I appreciate so much you coming up and letting me.
Not a problem, brother.
And again, everybody, I'm going to start doing these on Tuesday nights at 6:30. I want to work my way through the entire fish fam community.
There you go. Hey, listen, guys, I was just in there. If somebody here right now did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure to hit it on the way out so we can give this guy a Crispies and 70 likes for his second stream of all time.
It does say it does say John Larson. I've been sleeping the entire time. That's a smart move. So 6:30 every Tuesday, and if you would like to be interviewed, you don't even have to have a channel. If you're in the if you come into these live streams and you're interested in being interviewed, put your name on the list. I want to interview just everybody and anybody, big channels, little channels, doesn't matter. If you're involved in the fish fam in any way, come on, you know, let's get signed up and send me an email. Here you go. Pretty easy. Send me an email, and again, it doesn't matter if you even have a channel, as long as you're just involved in the streams and stuff, and you're around, and I will add you to the list. And I've already got a pretty good list. I'm pretty excited about the people that I do have. There are a few people in the chat right now I see who I asked and haven't responded yet. They know who they are, so I would like for a response from you.
Come on, slackers, help them out.
And I get it. Some people don't want to be on camera, or some people don't want to have all the questions. And I get that. Even lowly trolls, Williamsburg, even lowly trolls, everybody and anybody who's involved. And for people with small channels or who do want their channels to grow, even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, this will still help you guys grow your channels too. Just getting it out there, more people seeing you and seeing what you have to offer. It's good for everybody. So why are any of us anywhere? All right, so I'm going to cut this off. Kenny, again, thanks for being here. Everybody else, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate you being here. And we'll see you next time.
Sounds good, Laura. Good to meet you.
Take care, guys.